Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk to you about my plans for Valentine's Day. This podcast is for high beginner English listeners. Today, I have fun plans. I am going out with my friend. I am taking the bus to Mexico City at 5 o'clock. Mexico City is about 1 hour away from my home. When I arrive to Mexico City, my friend and I plan to go eat at a restaurant, gossip, drink, and probably walk around the city. After a while of walking and gossiping, we will go home and get ready for the night. I have my outfit all planned, and so does my friend. I love getting ready for parties. I love playing music, singing, dancing, and putting on makeup. I think I enjoy getting ready for parties more than the party itself. When we are all ready, we'll take the metro, the subway, to the club. I love Mexico City. It's so unpredictable and strange in the most fabulous ways. I never know what to expect on a night out in Mexico City. Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about what I did yesterday. Yesterday, I woke up at 8 a.m. And right away, I had some breakfast. And I got ready for work. Then I taught 3 lessons until it was lunchtime. I boiled some broccoli and I boiled some pasta. I mixed them all together with some cheese and sauce, and I ate lunch with my family. After lunch, I went for a walk, and I listened to a slow Chinese podcast. When I got back home, I finished some work and I left my house. Then I went to dance class with my brother. He is learning how to dance cumbia. After class, we all got some ice cream. And I watched The Office with my family. We all love watching The Office. Then I went to sleep around 10 p.m. It was a good day. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I love traveling with my family, but one thing I don't like about it is leaving my dad. Since I was a little girl and we had to go to the United States to see my family and leave my dad alone at our house in Mexico, I would always cry. I would cry at the thought of leaving him alone in our house without his family. We were always together, and then all of a sudden he was all alone. I hate going for so long, and I wish he could come with us someday. I hope things change in the United States, and I wish families could stay together as a family should, not force families to separate. It's so sad to see families split up because of it. But luckily, my mom had the courage of coming to Mexico with my whole family to keep us all together. But many families aren't as lucky as I was, and many parents are forced away from their children. That's one thing I don't like about traveling to the United States. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for advanced English listeners. Today, I want to talk about intelligence. Do you think intelligence is innate or learned? Innate means to be born with something. I think intelligence is learned. Anyone can be intelligent, but some skills are innate, depending on your physical characteristics or genetics. I think there are many types of intelligence. For example, verbal intelligence, mathematical intelligence, or social intelligence. I think I am verbally and socially intelligent because I am a good speaker and languages come easily to me. But I'm definitely not that mathematically intelligent. I have always struggled learning math. I work extra hard to understand mathematical subjects. What type of intelligence would you say you have? Are there any types of intelligence you need to work on? Comment below. Check out my YouTube channel for longer English podcasts. Check out my new merch, link in my bio. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk about first impressions. This is for more advanced learners. When I see someone who's a little bit shifty like they can't control their gestures or movements, like they don't have control over their own body. That gives me the impression that they are a dangerous person. Just like when I see someone who can express themselves clearly and easily and use words effortlessly, I instantly assume they are intelligent. It's just the first impression, though. First impressions are so important. That's kind of the determiner of your relationship with a person. Even if a shifty person isn't dangerous, or a person who can speak with ease isn't that intelligent, it's still your first impression of them. And that is going to mark the way you see them for the rest of your relationship. What about you? What makes you think a person is intelligent? What makes you think a person is dangerous? Let me know in the comments. Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk to you about airports. This podcast is for intermediate learners. My experience with airports is probably very similar to everybody else's. Whenever I go to airports, I just pray I didn't forget one tiny detail that can make me miss my flight. I triple check every single detail. And when I'm done, I check one more time. The worst part of going to the airport is getting through security. At the security check, everyone is yelling and rushing, and it's pure chaos. It's too chaotic for me. Finding my gate and my gate number is less stressful than going through the security check, but it can also be very frustrating, especially if the airport has like 8 terminals. What do you hate the most about airports? But one thing I can say about airports is that anything goes. You can see people sleeping, eating McDonald's at 8 a.m., watching movies, running, stretching. Where else can you see everyone doing all those things in one place? Only at the airport. Airports also give me that nervous excitement, butterflies in my stomach for all of the adventures to come. What is something you like about airports? What are some tips you can give me to enjoy airports more? I used to have long layovers. I wanted to save money as much as I possibly could. So I would get flights as long as 52 hours. 52-hour-long layovers. For my trip to Thailand, I had a 12-hour layover in Los Angeles and in Japan. I took advantage of my layover in Los Angeles and I visited Hollywood with my cousin. Then I also took advantage of my Japan layover in Osaka and I went shopping. Then I got to my last flight to Bangkok and I arrived in Thailand. 2 12-hour layovers is not good for your sleep schedule. But it was worth it for the price. And I was able to visit 2 extra countries. The rest of this podcast is on YouTube with explanations and pictures. Thank you. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for intermediate listeners. Today, I want to talk to you about my weekend, about what I did over the weekend. This Friday, I went with my good friend, Emmy. Emmy lives in Mexico City. I arrived around 6 o'clock. I arrived near the city center. We met up and we walked all around the city, talking to strangers, trying new bars, trying new restaurants. We sang and we danced and we laughed a lot. Around 5 a.m., we ordered an Uber back home. We got a few hours of sleep, and in the afternoon, we woke up and ate Chinese food. We went to the mall to eat Chinese food. I absolutely love Chinese food. I could eat it every day. Then we decided to head to the tianguis and buy some clothes from the paca. The paca is where they sell lots and lots of cheap clothing. 20 pesos, 50 pesos. I got a few things for my Brazil trip. Then we went home and started getting ready for our next outing. We put on some music and we chose our outfits and our makeup. We listened to music and ate a cup of ramen noodles for lunch. Then we took the metro to the center of town and met up with some friends. We went to a karaoke bar and sang. We sang Nunca es suficiente, Igual que un ángel, Perfecta de Miranda, and Rehab by Amy Winehouse. After, we head to a bar and danced all night long. It was a very fun weekend. I feel full of confidence after a beautiful weekend with my friend Emmy. He and I always have the most fun days ever. What did you do over the weekend? Did you try anything new or see something new? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about gratitude. I've been feeling very grateful lately. I am grateful for my lungs, for allowing me to breathe every day. I'm grateful for my legs, for allowing me to move and go wherever I want. I'm grateful for my voice, for allowing me to sing and speak and have meaningful conversations with people. I am grateful for my health, for keeping me strong and feeling good. I am grateful for my body, for allowing me to dance and stretch and feel good. I am grateful for the air that I breathe, for the ground that I stand on, for the roof over my head, for my warm bed that I get to sleep in every night, for the tasty smoothies I get to drink every morning when I wake up, for my ears, for allowing me to listen to my favorite songs, and so much more that I am grateful for. Because by being grateful every day and saying what you're grateful for brings even more things to be grateful about. I love being grateful every day. Let me know if you like this new style of English podcast to practice listening to English and practice gratitude every day. Let me know if you liked it. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for English beginner listeners. Today, I want to talk about my glasses. These are my glasses. I bought them on Amazon. Do you know what Amazon is? Amazon is an online store where you can find different products. Do you like to shop online? What's your favorite online store? Why? My favorite online store is Amazon because you can find anything: glasses, computers, notebooks, or even headphones. Check out my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about an important topic, one that is truly changing our world: artificial intelligence. AI is everywhere, in our phones, in our homes, and even in the way we learn. For example, when we learn a new language, AI can be super helpful. With AI, you can practice speaking. You can have a real voice conversation, just like with a friend. This makes learning more fun and less stressful. So today, I would like to introduce a special guest to this podcast. Hello, Cece. Welcome to the show.
Hey there, Cece here, super excited to be part of your Slow English podcast.
Cece, can you help our listeners with language practice?
I can totally help your listeners with language learning. I can explain tricky grammar points, provide example sentences, and even create fun quizzes to test their knowledge.
That sounds amazing. Moreover, Cece can even recognize objects in your daily life. Plus, Cece is completely free. No ads, no limits. Go download Cece, your perfect speaking buddy. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I got my nails done. I'm not usually the type of person to get my nails done, but this morning, my mom and my sister said, let's get our nails done today and go shopping at the mall. I will buy the nails. And I said, ooh, if you're buying, then I'll get my nails done. So we went to get our nails done. Whenever it comes to choosing a design, I always try to find a design that matches my energy and my personality. And I love getting colorful nails because sometimes I don't have colorful clothing, so my nails add on the color that my outfit needs. How do you normally like to get your nails done? Colorful, casual, simple, or extra?